Ooh, X-ray.
Okay, so we're going to see a Molotov and Pronax. Do we think it's A again?
What, we're playing Where's the Molly going again? That was
Yeah.
a fun game. Where was it going in the end? It was quad, wasn't it?
It went to quad,
We called
yes.
it. I like the idea of an afterplant Molly, but it's never really going to work on cash.
No. What do you think, Yanko?
Probably A. I mean,
Go for an A take. They haven't got a smoke for the cross. They're just going to run out.
yeah. Electro has a deagle.
They got a smoke. They got a smoke.
They do?
Pronax.
Oh, I'm blind, yeah. Oh, yep. Looks like it's going to be like a
Yeah.
one squeaky
It can only be quad or MBK.
It's-
Molly, like.
It's suicide if you don't have a smoke grenade for that angle. Hobbit, that's unlucky for him.
I mean, that's the deagle into action, into play.
Now there's no reason to use it, which is nice.
He still threw it out.
As he throws it into the position
This
where
is the
his
retake, though. This is what Robin was talking about. You know,
Yeah,
you
they
see
had
how
the retake
Zeus backed
setup,
up, and now they can just walk on in, or try and walk in. Adren and Zeus are having trouble. Oh, that's
Ooh,
good
putting the
Rex.
CZ to
that
work.
is sexy.
I love the CZs, actually.
No, one left. This could be the 1v4.
Oh, he's going to force him out. Force him into the open.
Topplan ruins everyone's hopes and dreams.
Disco Dopplan.
Formerly of Dirty Dildos.
Dirty dildos.
I was about to ask a question about how that comes about, but I don't think it's necessary.
So do any of you use the CZ on pistol rounds?
No.
I don't have the CZ equipped. If I did, I'd only have it for specific maps, but for most of the time I'd have a 5.7 equipped. I would use it on cobblestone on the CT side for the drop. I think I'd prefer that because I think it'd be easier for me at least to get a kill in that scenario than with a 5.7.
I don't know why, but I really like the CZ.
I was about to ask you why, and then I realised that you prefaced your statement.
Well, I can. Well, to me, it feels like it requires actually a huge amount of precision if you want to use it at the mid ranges,
absolutely.
and so it's like very satisfying to use it perfectly because you need really to not mess up the first couple
You
bullets.
just have to do like 3 bursts, just like burst, 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 or
Yeah.
you tap it.
And it's very rewarding in that sense. Like the 5.7 is very effective if you're very spammy with it. It can still be very effective. It's kind of like why the deagle is so satisfying.
Yeah.
So you have to be just bang on, straight on the head, and then when you connect, it's just glorious.
But the CZ spammy at close range. That's why I like using it.
Yeah, like close ranges, it feels quite more guaranteed.
I feel like I can derp with it rather than having to aim with the 5.7 in comparison. So far, so good for Godsent. Pronax has got a kill as well.
Gambit did what they wanted to that round as well. Just can take a couple of weapons away, and now they can have that one eco before they get the money in the bag.
I like that most.
Is this going to be
have
the full USPs?
I wonder when Cloud9 play, if they lose a pistol, if they'll eco the second round and buy on the third round. Obviously, depending on what side they're on, but they've been doing that for a bit.
That seems to be another like an option that's getting a bit more use these days. That is the fullest of ecos. You don't get to see that all too often actually in current Counter-Strike.
I wonder if I'd be surprised if the MAC-10s continued after this round, because I think it's harder to use them on cash than other rounds if you think the CTs are not going to have any helmets.
Alright, Dopplan, just farming up. 4 kills for the scoreboard, mowing down some unarmored USPs.
Oh, he's got some juicy money. He's upgrading into the AWP, surely.
I wonder what the approach is here with Mo, because on cash CT with AWP you can do so many cool times. He's got a horrible spawn.
Well,
but
speaking of spawns,
at the
can we
same
look at-
time, go ahead.
Sorry, can we see Dopplan spawn? Dopplan. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I wonder if he's going to hold the peak for mid. If he
Can't beat the smoke.
Because I feel like you kind of want an early pick here with like such crappy utility on the CT side.
Oh dear,
no.
that's a bad.
Hey, let's
miss.
go for a quick peek on boost.
That is massive fail.
Slips off his head. Ooh. This is always interesting just to see if Ever's gonna.
Yeah, he
overextend.
can't peak that angle.
There's
though.
no way
Yeah,
Mo peaks
yeah.
that.
He knows he can't peak that angle.
His job, his responsibility has been made clear.
What were you saying about Mo? Sorry, Dan.
No, I was just saying like it would have been interesting to see what kind of position he's going to take with the AWP. Obviously, because he had a really horrible spawn, but I feel like it's really awesome when you see a team which has terrible utility trying to take that risk, trying to get an early advantage.
I think Snyder caught a bullet there through that squeaky door, down to 12 without real any chance to fight back, and now Gambit are on the path for their first round on the board.
Yeah, this is tough. Godsent may want to get another kill at least before planting the bomb.
That's a bad miss.
It's a bad miss.
That's a bad miss.
You know, there's probably very few people that have seen the show we're referencing.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's the Mitchell and Webb look, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You know it as well?
No.
Ah, fudge.
It's when they they pretend to be, is it snooker?
Snooker
commentators, yeah. They're just like getting completely hammered.
Constantly
Just-
wrecked.
Yeah, just drinking severely.
Yeah. Maybe we can do it. We can show how that goes. Drunk commentary.
Top
Yeah.
down, no armor for this one.
Glass cannon life.
I wonder if like, you know, if Doplan's not feeling it with the AWP, if they'll, just in general, rather than just this match, if they'll let Twist have a pop with it and put him on a rifle.
But Twist is it's the simple struggle again, where someone is so competent with both that sometimes it feels like we're almost, when there's someone else that can use the AWP, you're almost hampering the team by not giving him the rifle.
One thing I find interesting actually is, like, on the note before where I was talking about playing aggressively on the CT side early, I feel like as well against certain teams you just want to let them, like, give them the rope to hang themselves. Like Astralis are like really amazing at that, because they'll just play passively and just force situations on you where you have to take initiative, and they'll just punish you for any mistake that you make. And it's a pretty fine line to walk, but I think against a team like Godsent, that kind of approach can be really good.
Pronax is only just alive.
1 HP, Jesus.
Surprised his teammate jumped on his head, didn't finish him off.
So 25 seconds left. They're a man down. There's no lurker towards B, so they may feel compelled towards A. Gambit's still passive though, so there won't be any flanking coming anytime soon. Content with their advantages at the moment, and they continue to increase.
Oh,
Adren's in mid as well, so they know that there's nothing going on. It's just a firing range on A.
That was really unfortunate, because I think that must be really hard timing to work out, because they kind of want Disco Doplan to take the initiative there on short and try to get closer, but Gambit just understand they have players in the right position, so I don't know how Godsent are supposed to win that round.
Yanko, what do you make of this? The first 3 rounds go Godsent's way, weapons in the hands of Gambit, 2 in a row.
I think they've just been doing a good job with this passive setup. I agree with what Dan said. With Godsent, you don't really want to, you know, force things on them, because you feel like late on into the round they're not going to be able to have a very well coordinated set execute with all of their utility, which is what we saw pretty much in the last 2 rounds. So it's perfectly fine in this scenario for Gambit to play a bit passive. Even though they had, like in the previous round, mid-round, they got rid of Twist, who was alone holding like B from Sunroom, you know. So they kind of feel you out. They fill out your default. They find the weakness, and then they try to exploit that. As you can see now, they're super aggressive towards A main. I mean, even though it's an anti-eco round. And Dosha has been playing very well in the 2 gun rounds towards A. First time around did like 90 damage to 2 players. Second time around got 2 kills and 2 assists.
Is Schneider, what do you mean, Dosia and MBK? He was MBK the second round.
No, I mean he did a lot of damage.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
In 2 rounds.
Okay, so it's all level, all square. The question is now, without the AWP, where do you find that first frag from the T side? Without putting Doplan up middle, without trying to fish for it there, where does Godsent go hunting next?
I think it's fairly easy to get the bomb down on Cash, right? Then that's why this should be a good map for Godsent. They can go for a very basic execute towards A, get the bomb down, and then try individually to, in the after plan, gain an advantage. Or they can try something very, very fast like this, going for mid control over the Flames on boost, but as you can see, it's very difficult to get a favorable trade.
I feel like Doplan just stopped just a little too soon before he took that fight. And
I think he should have got it. Like, he should have got that kill with even with the burst.
He'd have been out of the Flames if he'd walked for like another step or 2.
I think
but that's a step where the CT might see him and shoot him. So
I think he is definitely. I mean, going 1-for-1 there is exactly the plan as well. I think most of the time, because you usually are expecting the incendiary to likely drop there. But it's like Godsent have actually managed to turn this around somewhat. I like that they're boosting back out in the mid here. It's pretty smart. There's not many CTs. Was that behind smoke?
No.
Okay. Smoke was fading.
Okay. Pronax is a taser, by the way.
Are they going? Do they double bluffing? Are they going to go from Checkers
catch
through
rotation.
vents to B.
Oh, the jump.
Oh, and they've solved it.
That was they
was
kind of
weird.
threw that away, to be honest.
Yeah.
If Pronax walks out there, his head is exposed, which might be part of the reason why he decided to jump.
Yeah,
I mean,
still, that's
Well,
like
also
a...
if it's an upper, so that you kind of bait out the shot. But this is like an example of them being too smart for their own good,
Yeah.
right? The initial fake back was good if they didn't have utility to smoke off CT or they just didn't want to fight the upper. But they should have just ran up highway and went towards A at that point. Plant the bomb, have a 2v2. This was like a bit trying to do too much.
Oh!
Hello.
He didn't even stop, but it didn't look like it. Twist just mows down Mo.
See what you did there, mate? Very nice.
Is it nice?
Nice.
That's great.
This is why is this looking more successful than some of their buy rounds? As is Counter-Strike.
Pistols.
Yeah.
Deeg.
Look what's
1D.
happening! How has this happened?
CS:GO.
They had 2 sets of armor, one not even a full set. And they
There's
just
a
walk
push.
into B. Oh, fortunately, Adren may be saving them. Oh, Adren has completely won the round for Gambit 4!
All right, then.
What?
Yeah, he just pushed through the smoke
Yep,
and
see you,
away he
nerds.
goes.
I wonder we'll get a replay of
That is
that of him
weird.
just mowing them down.
Another thing, like quick to your point previously, Alex, we said, you know, they had the AKs, you know, what do they do?
Yeah.
It's like on a map like this as well, like most maps, if you're not really thinking about picking too much,
Yeah.
it depends on how strong a team is in like in map control setups. Like for example, one which is very effective is taking away checkers, which you can do with even actually one player, but you know, 2 players you can commit to something like that, take away some map control, force the TTs back a little bit. But I guess we can maybe talk more about that later, because that is really effective, I think. To punish a team that is playing very passively, because then you can take the maximum amount of map control and then keep the most questions in their mind as to what's going on. But
I mean, the thought process is also you see how they react to you getting checkers control.
Yeah.
If they're not aggressive, then you can just go for a full-on execute towards B, because if you know that the players for a fact are committed into the bomb site, you can really flush them out with the Molotovs.
yeah, that's actually really strong. Yeah.
Quad.
You're so smart, Yanko. God damn.
Just watch the LCS.
Yeah, I love that. I always have these moments. It's like usually one every desk or one every day where Yanko says something. I'm like, Jesus, it makes sense.
I love you,
Yeah.
Yanko.
Oh God,
Oh,
yeah. I'm learning.
There
Learning
goes
on the
Pronax
panel.
in main.
But they have someone who's waiting on short now, or by white box. But this one-on-one is very crucial for Schneider to win.
Oh, he's going to check it. There's no way Zeus doesn't check that. Oh. Snyder does make life a little easier, as does Lecro. Now Mo just has to try and pass this test. Coming at him from 2 different angles, or at least he thinks so. They're going to come from above as well. That's the end of that. That's the bomb down, and now Adren forced to try and save the round 2 times in a row for Gambit. What's he got? He has a molly. That could solve his quad problems, or his quad qualms. Unfortunately, that's going to be invested towards Fork. That'll give him at least some information. There's nothing there. The game is on.
Oh, not like this. Oh, Adren, the clutch king of 100 ping.
Just
Oh
too
my
good.
God.
He is, I told you,
Insane.
man, this guy is an animal.
Absolutely insane.
One of my favorite players. He's just too strong, man.
Too damn good.
Adren MVP again and again.
So wait, so
Look at double peak.
his team were at a disadvantage before. It's 2v4, he walks in, gets 4 kills. And the round after that, he gets 1v2.
It's pretty sick too, because Godsent actually coordinated that pretty well. And like Schneider winning the battle on short, and they've made the push into A. They had that pincer attack. I mean, Adren's taking the piss.
He's taking the mickey
He's-
at this point.
Yeah, he's taking the mick.
Love the British expressions.
He has taken the Michael
But
son.
you kind of have to play it even slightly better than Godsent. You don't want to give him the opportunity to have 2 1v1s after you've figured out where he is.
Wait, is that
oh,
him
this is what we
stopping-
saw in the... Yeah,
Oh my god, that's spicy.
it's very nice.
That
That
is
is BG's, man. But I think the second player of Godsent should have peaked first, because then Adren's committed to the 2v1.
Can you block the door
1v2
from
rather.
opening if you put a decoy outside it? I thought they patched that.
He's blocked it from closing rather than
No, I know,
opening.
but could, the vice versa, couldn't you do it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I know that was a thing, where you can just delay a push by like, what is it, 5-10 seconds by leaving a decoy there.
Yeah, I think the quad player should have peaked first for Godsent. depending on what weapons they have. I don't recall, but then the 1v2 is pretty much guaranteed.
Oh, that decoy play really made me happy.
Ah,
I did, yeah. I like
You're so cute,
sweaty
machine.
little lineups. That's cool.
Dozy is pushing main now. 45 seconds left, so this is pretty much a stack. You can see there's a 2-man rotation from A towards the B bomb sites. Although, I mean, they've got to be careful because they don't know what's going on in the middle area, but I think they can have a good inkling that it's going to be B. 3 CTs on road now, counter grenades. Oh, they've exhausted them all. Off angle from Hobbit. No shock spikes, his off angles on Cash.
Oh! That was an absolute murder.
Nice.
I love that the Hobbit just got into position just before that push. A second too late and he would have been sat there, caught in the open.
Shox has some really cool videos on Cash. I don't know what channel it's on though. It's on a French channel with subtitles.
For Daily Motion or something.
No, it's on YouTube, but
Oh,
I just don't know the name of the channel. But it's really good to learn about Cash and the idea of like playing weird angles where you might be somewhat exposed, but people aren't going to be pre-aiming your position.
I'm with you.
4 players surviving for Gambit as well.
You know what? We should try and make a thing at like the next arena event. Me, James, and Dan were at a Clippers game the other night. So whenever like Chris Paul has like scores a basket or has like a good move, the whole arena goes woo. So when Mo has a good round, people should just go moo.
Jesus Christ.
It only took him 11 rounds, but he's found it.
I don't know what to do, you guys.
He's found it. There it is. Yeah.
Needs a little bit of
There
work.
needs some polish, but I mean, yeah, you're on your way. There
the idea
you
is
go. Okay,
That's
Lecro.
the goblin.
60 seconds left, and I mean, this is kind of exactly what you know Lecro for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just these silly,
Exit
impeccable
kills.
aim. Yeah, exit frags.
Nice.
Ah, where's Siffy? Remember his 1v5 with the AWP?
Hang on a second.
When he was
I reckon
saving.
This is oh my god, he's got 4 kills!
Oh,
10
yeah.
10 HP as well.
He's not winning this.
Don't say these things.
calling
35 seconds. It's not
no
impossible.
way.
Oh!
Juicy. Very juicy.
How do you
kidding.
explain that
Exit
one?
frags, Yanko.
Just kidding.
Exit frags, you said.
What do
Well,
you say about
he
that?
Gambit making their
exited-
exit.
He exited his way into the round win. No.
Oh my lord. Look at this.
Just
1
what?
v
Look at this.
5.
Look at that.
1. Here comes number 2. And 3. Oh,
This is number 4.
this is number 4. Damn it.
Bloody hell,
Scheiße.
And just like that, back into the game.
And we're back. Okay.
That's a nice shot
Easy.
from Doplan.
Okay. All right then.
Right,
Now
well,
they're playing.
that's how you get mid control.
Oh, Adren's he's in. Is he in? Oh no, he's dead. He's gone.
That's what she asked.
Dosia does it right back.
Bloody
This has
hell.
been a chaotic
There's-
round.
It's 1 minute 30. There are 3 people alive.
Outrageous. And now he's going for a run. Is he though?
Are there AKs there? I don't know.
Was that some sort of like overthought fake?
I think he probably just thought to myself, maybe it's a bit too obvious. The
How many
rotation
smokes
now.
do they have?
That smoke. That hurts.
Is he just making an executive decision now? Yeah. Catch one on the exit and keep the AWP. Lovely. Still not sure how I feel about Marble Fade. I think it's a bit ugly.
It looks like a disease.
Yeah, it doesn't look nice.
It looks horrible.
Sound.
Oh, mate, what have you got? Oh, I've got Marble Fade. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Get well soon, mate. Look at the money now
I
on
was just looking
Gambit.
at that. Yeah, that's a bit
Just
of an odd
thanks
one.
to a 5 headshot deagle round.
Lecro doing
I mean, they
just
still,
Lecro
they
things.
still have decent money, all things considering. They've lost 2 consecutive rounds and they still have enough for a buy. M4s across the board, AWP on Mo.
It's a bit limited nades, really. You've got
Yeah.
what, 2 Molotovs, 2 smokes to hold off. the
That might
push.
make them more aggressive
I hope so. I'd love to
because
see
they
a little
can't
bit
they can't really like slowly approach otherwise.
I always feel that,
Ooh.
that angle from Mo is only ever going to give you leg shots. Like, you very rarely, unless I guess you have to just have some trigger discipline.
You can get a torso shot
Yeah?
No
from
leg
there,
shots.
but I mean, people aren't really going to offer it to you quickly. at the beginning of a round, unless they're
Sprinting
on low economy, I think.
This is nice. Bit of aggression here.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need.
They know exactly what's going on. Although there's a guy in A main, so...
Yeah, they're running, so Pronex has heard them. So now things are going to get super weird. They're actually rotating back into A main. Where's Dozier? Come on, Dozier!
Wow. They actually...
Wrecked.
They boosted up or...
A CT just got a pick from A main entrance at 60 seconds in the round.
I wonder if they just understand that there is going to be somebody lurking on the A side of the map, and it wasn't a Squeaky, therefore he's probably at A main. Could very well have been the thought process there, because they know that there has to be a bulk of players towards B storage. This has put Godsent in like a really weird spot now, and there's yeah.
If you have to jump into an area to try and avoid being headshot when you've got a rifle, then your situation kind of sucks.
Well, remember we started this round by saying I think they might have to go a bit more aggressive, Bardolph, and now we're seeing them up pushed up Squeaky.
The timing is real.
Adren, he's got this.
How's it turned into this?
There we go. There's one. Oh, okay. I got excited, guys.
Not impossible for Mo. I don't think he's going to go down without a fight.
He doesn't.
Get your moves ready,
He's not
guys. Get your moves ready.
Yeah, get ready to move. Because here comes
he sees the shadow.
#1.
Move!
Move!
We are.
Move,
you guys.
Bitch. No, not going to happen.
That was nice improv there,
waiting
Alex.
for it.
I like that.
Get out the way.
I got no words for you guys.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
No words.
You were wooing at the game, though.
I'm not going to acknowledge what you have been saying.
Who did they chant and it just sounds like booing? That's really going to bug me. I'm trying to remember. There was an event where they were trying to boo. They were booing like a player or a team's name, and it just sounds like they were going boo. What was it? Oh wait. I'll just have a sip of my monster. Maybe I'll remember.
Reasonable.
Maybe it was a Dota event. I think it might have been Dota.
Godsent with a bigger focus on Squeaky now.
You did a bunch of those, Alex. Now you're mixing things up.
I think that explains it. Oh my god, North American Counter-Strikes arrived.
Landem have arrived.
Cloud9 are in his house.
Whose
right
house?
then, CZ. Ooh, that's a good start. He's got time to reload for all of 8 bullets. And that's
Godsent have really stabilized. It looked like it was going to be a really rough start for them after their kind of.
Thanks to the Deagle round.
Yeah, Black Crow, Magic Man.
It's really weird too, because the previous round where things got really weird, like they wanted to go B, but then they knew that Gambit knew that where they were, so they couldn't just walk into the setup. So then they're like, oh, we have to double back.
They knew.
And that's the thing, like that's the amazing thing about what Gambit did. Gambit forced them to make a certain play. They only had one real choice left, and they still just got outshot by Godsent. And that's kind of that kind of goes back to maybe the crux of the issue with Gambit potentially is the firepower, you know, a consistent
Can we just check where Mo is? Because he just got double tagged by an auto sniper.
Must be in connector, I would imagine.
But like, was it through the wall? Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, he's probably shooting through the roller shutters towards connector.
Towards connector and straight through, yeah. So because it's last round, he bought an auto sniper just for the spam and then came back for the AWP. That's pretty cool. Where's that Mag 7, Adren? Where is that Mag 7 outside? That's going to be really favourable for him. And there is a Molotov that actually gets both where Adren and Headshot is standing, so he's not... He would have been forced out had that been better.
No push behind the molly though. No connector control. No smoke at the beginning.
I don't think Gambit are falling for this at all. Molotovs and smokes implemented on B, and not a single CT has moved.
This is really cool actually, because Godsent are expecting Gambit to actually be aggressive in this situation, because as the CTs you don't want to just sit there with no information, and when you're in a 4 versus 4. So, but they're going for a mid take, which is a really good move as well. Give them the options.
Time is slowly ticking though. They're like at 30 seconds, not close to a bomb site just yet. Seems like they'll go for a B split, since they have a player in Sunroom and they have Adren there with the Mag 7. And who's the other guy? Mo with the AWP, I think, is the second one. So
18
still a lot of utility on Godsent, not being used.
Oh, that's a really big way into the B sites on Adren then, and that's going to be a really painful tag with the Mag.
God damn, that was disgusting.
Oh, it's so painful. The Mag 7 is either the most lethal, ridiculous thing close range, or it just tickles them.
And Pronox is kind of like doing a continuation spray and just immediately headshotted him around the corner as well. It's quite unlucky.
Well, there's no reason not to go hard for this one, and so it's going to be Hobbit and Dosia. That drop, Bardolph knows better than us that magic can happen from that particular platform, and not this time. Dosia is left alone. He's gone as well. It's going to be the last, brought home by Lecro.
Surprising end to the half.
Yeah, I felt like Gambit was in a better position in a lot of rounds, and they obviously like there's that Deagle round, but there's other rounds, a bunch of other rounds as well. Gambit seemed to be like have the better position to win the round, but they just Godsent just outshot them.
I mean, they lost every single round after that Deagle round. So
Yeah,
it really turned the tide. Could
quite
have
the
easily
round.
been like an 11-4 for Gambit.
yeah.
But yeah, overextending against a Deagle. What's amazing is also that for the majority of that round, Lecro just had 10 HP. How silly does he feel now that his nickname isn't Lecro? It's like Goblin. So every movie is gonna have like Goblin killing everyone.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, just has to change it to Goblin.
Someone,
now.
yeah. So you know how I asked about which chant it was, where it was like it sounded like Boo. Like, there are so many different options. People have tweeted me saying it was from TI6 with someone called Moo, from Dota 2. Then you had Huke from Halo, apparently. A Springsteen concert. People go Bruce.
Definitely from that one.
Someone.
Yes, that must have been what you were referring to.
Yeah, I don't know. Coup Tigers in League of Legends. Apparently, people chant that as well.
Apparently, the Freeze Mother Bitches is from
Freeze.
Bad Boys 2.
Oh, I do. I have seen
Freeze Mother Bitches.
That's a good movie.
That is a good
Bad
movie.
Boys. Good stuff.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Thank you very much for joining us of CS
This is the
karaoke.
the bad boys of Counter-Strike.
Those just got a
Here we
Christmas
go.
tree
You know,
game on.
Why have
And
we not
James.
got a karaoke system set up in the Summit
I'm
House?
so down.
That would be a real
I'm
cool.
down.
Because we can only embarrass ourselves so much.
Dan is a fiend
At
for
one event.
karaoke.
But are you sure we can only embarrass ourselves so much?
I feel
I think we can go to new levels.
Yeah.
Why not?
Get some watermelon.
Considering how
Exactly. Nice. I was going
Oh,
to take it
man.
there, actually. It's like I've already ascended to this new level of
If
self-embarrassment.
you haven't seen it, please watch it. It's funny.
Get your watermelon game on.
We haven't talked much about Twist. He's a very exciting individual. James, you kind of touched on him. But that's him on your screens now. Got his gaming shorts on.
got his socks on. You know, I feel like
This is
because there's a point I was getting to, right?
Okay, please.
Like tall, skinny people
Where are you going with this?
This is
often,
great.
if they don't wear socks, like at night or something, often they will start sneezing.
What is going on?
I'm
Yeah.
Well,
sorry.
you're just saying because
Where is this coming
'cause
from?
they're-
That sounded like
they
just
get
a
caught
jumble
because
of
their
words.
feet are like
I don't know. I'm
not
not
under the
explaining.
covers.
I'm not providing
Why
an
are they
explanation.
why does it?
I don't know
does
why.
the height or their weight have anything to do
Well, the
with
height I can
I didn't
understand.
say
'Cause
weight.
if the feet are like
I'm-
You
past,
said skinny.
You could technically class me as skinny, but I'm quite heavy.
No, but in your discussion, you said tall, skinny people who don't wear socks sneeze a lot.
Okay, tall,
And then I
slim
could-
people.
because okay,
No,
not-
not just in general in life, but like if I'm sleeping in a hotel,
Yes.
right? Bearing in mind my feet are probably hanging off the side of the bed because I'm massive,
because
right?
you're a giant.
If I don't have socks on, then it might make me sneeze. Because if I have socks on, I won't sneeze.
Okay, all right, I'm on board. I'm on board.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why. But
Someone
that's-
tweeted me saying that my sock game is not on point, and I just want to say that I was not made aware that they were going to be visible to the public.
Yeah,
I thought I was
didn't
going to be wearing my
realise
shoes. I would have prepared better. I would have gone sock shopping.
No, you wouldn't.
I really wouldn't. No, absolutely not. Okay, well, no Molotov this time for the T side. We've seen it a bit of a recurring trend.
I wonder. Actually, no, I don't wonder at all. It's
You
fine.
don't want much? Oh!
Ooh.
Lecro and pistols are just synonymous with success.
Pistol
it
game
seems.
incredibly on point today.
Again, aggression towards Squeaky. This has been a bit of a point of contention, and actually managed to take one.
Did you see the jump off the bricks to avoid getting headshot?
Oh, what is going on?
These
this
Deagles,
game?
man.
It's been spectacular. You actually get to see some fantastic Counter-Strike so far.
He's not even raid boss. He's just Deagle no armor.
People are having fun. People are shooting heads. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. Deagle on a pistol round as well. I remember that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
a Nico special.
that
really.
is. It's reserved for like 3
Yeah.
players in this entire game. It
Nico
seems.
and Simple.
Yeah, I can't think of a third
and-
actually.
No, yeah. I don't think you even want to
I
raid
think I've
boss
seen
the Deagle,
Scream
to
do
be
it
honest,
before as
though.
well. Scream's done it before. And not going to happen. Oh, there it is. Barry Scott, bang, and the T is gone.
There goes the Deagle. I mean, for most of the ranges on cash, I think you could buy a P250 instead. You know, unless we're trying to shoot someone towards the car.
Yeah.
You're better off with the PT50 and even get yourself some nades.
Now P250 raid boss, that is super.
Yeah, I mean,
legit.
you could drop.
Do you prefer it over the like a Tech 9?
Well, no, it depends.
You mean on
Depends,
CT?
depends
For
what,
pistol,
what you're
for
doing.
pistol round, it's got
Yeah.
better range for headshots
Yeah, it depends what
than
you're
a
up to.
Tech 9.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could get someone drop 2 P250s to the rest of the team, so you've got 2 guys with a Kevlar P250.
I noticed we're calling it Raid Boss, by the way. How do we feel about Henry G trying to change it to Superman? How do we feel about that?
You need a negative for a Superman, let's be honest.
Okay, Superman is negative, is it?
Well, I mean, I mean, if he wants to call it Superman, it's up to him, isn't
No, I know. It's just because apparently he doesn't like that there's some form of World of Warcraft reference in Counter-Strike that upsets him thoroughly. I quite like it.
I like shouting it with a Japanese accent. Readable sir. That makes it more interesting.
Who's upset by the raid boss?
Henry.
Henry.
I mean, I think it's cool though. Like, it kind of makes sense.
Henry
in
Britney
many
Spears
respects,
G.
right? Because usually it's in a spot where you got like hordes.
That's it. Someone's tweeted
Go for
me.
it.
It was Stewie at DreamHack Austin. They were going Stu. Now thank you. That's okay. I feel better now. Life is okay. Thank you. It was at MLG Columbus or Austin. Yeah. Thank you, human beings of the internet. You've stopped me feeling silly.
Right. So,
What are you giggling at?
what is that?
Just various gifs of James Bardolph talking about horse pleasure.
Ah, the
Insemination was the word? I think.
was it the artificial
Insemination?
horse insemination?
Something like that, yeah.
Without the artificial part.
Yeah. So they boosted him up. I've seen it. You know, we've seen a dramatic decrease of people doing that run boost to Shroud or to that boost. You know, that used to be quite a recurring trend, didn't it? You'd smoke a main and quickly run boost someone up there. Seems like people have just kind of neglected to do it anymore.
That's
Nice
a bad
smalls.
miss.
That's a bad miss.
But it might do the job anyway, because Godsent are not looking at mid at the moment.
So they just hear it.
So who is that? Is that, I think it's Mr. Goblin, who is kind of between mid and B at present. So Godsent don't really have much information as to what is going on, although part of that is having a man down. But they will hear a bunch of footsteps in main. That Molotov is quite timely. He's like, I've got this grenade.
What do I do with it? Gets hunted down eventually.
He's bought some time for his team though.
Yeah, only 19 seconds left. That's really unfortunate. Now the chances are very slim. He basically has to win a long-range fight versus a rifle on Fork. Good luck.
But 2 of these 3 players have got pistols.
And that's one of them.
There we go. So this is very dangerous
Oh my
for
God.
Gambit. Oh, he had no armor.
One dink with that. That was aim punch. That was round.
Disco Doppler.
Close.
It's a solid round for Gambit.
Close but no cigar. Do you know the origins of that phrase?
Close but no cigar.
Yeah, it's a really interesting story.
Go for it.
You know, in like fairs and fates, they used to have coconut shies where you'd have to try and knock the coconut.
Yeah.
And often the reward, the prize for knocking a coconut, was a cigar. And so when people would throw, and you know they'd get close, the announcer or shop owner would say, "Close but no cigar," and that became a thing.
Oh wow, okay.
And Hobbit puts a bullet in Doplin's brain.
That's the thing.
It's not a good place for a bullet.
I think the problem is in that 4v4. I think it was a good example of how the Ts can exploit the fact that the CTs need to be more spread around to cover both sides. Pretty much, I also think it wasn't a good call for Godsent to have Twist pretty much by himself on that boost spot. Because he's very committed. You should probably have someone to support him and then just leave mid and focus on the 2 bomb sites. Because Gambit was just able to efficiently trade every single kill.
Ooh. Twist might have to make a run for it, but there's no way he's getting out there in time. Stuck with a scout as well, that's brutal, but it is a crap buy for Godsent regardless, so...
Gambit might be able to finish this round with every single weapon. That's going to be horrible for Godsent to deal with.
Considering the investment, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. You want to take something away from them. There you go. That's 1 AK down. And hang on a second. A second? No, I did not stutter a third! Snyder doing work. Just as we were saying, it's not good enough, James.
That last kill was quite... Well, I mean, the second kill was quite impressive. But the third was just 2 bullets as well. We see some nutty stuff in the early games of CS Summit. 3 kills from 1 clip of a CZ.
So, yeah, this is when he's got 2 bullets left, right, in this fight, and it's just tap, tap. Oh, it might have just been 1, actually.
He had 2 bullets left.
He did.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff. 9-9 and Mac 10s have been pulled out. That's pretty badass. Hold him sideways, go gangster style, do some drive-bys into B.
Gangster style is where the bullets go everywhere and don't kill the target but hit some random civilians. Because the Mac 10 is terrible. In real life, it's a terrible gun. It's completely inaccurate. It's horrible.
Fucking hell.
I'm just saying. It's a wildly inaccurate gun.
So they couldn't do it with weapons.
True.
Rather, they couldn't do it with Kevlar. Now, no Kevlar. They managed to get themselves into a...
Actually, I remember in Vegas they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me fire a Mac 10 because it's just too.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Did
too
they
wild.
not?
The recoil is nuts.
Because it's so small and the recoil's insane. It just goes everywhere. So they're like, nope, no, you can't fire that. It's all right.
Yeah. I was still blown away by I tried to play with a Lee Enfield. It's like a shotgun, the recoil on that. Like the old school World War II rifles.
I used to play Day of Defeat. So when I was there, I shot the BAR and also the K98.
Yeah.
The K98 is so awesome.
That's the bolt action
so
rifle,
awesome to
isn't
shoot.
it?
Yeah. And even like putting the reloading it and stuff, it was a real joy to use.
Isn't it?
That was my favourite.
Because I was left-handed, it was so annoying to bolt it, but it's really, really good.
Yeah.
So we might be getting something a bit quick here. It's been quite. Never mind. Excited for nothing. Dosey's going to get himself into squeak though.
That's the worst, isn't it? When you get excited for nothing.
Yeah. I think they call it blue balls.
And this is interesting too because Gambit are actually. I think they're working on checkers here. They didn't go in there, but they had pretty poor position, and they should realize that Godsent are playing be really passively. And we talked about this kind of approach before as well. So Gambit now they know that there's nobody in checkers, so the CT's understanding of the map is limited in that sense. The only thing really left to do necessarily could be to, if they want to extend map control, is to take middle away. But this is a nice play from Pronax because they need something, and they go for a push on both middle and A main at the same time. It's like a really good response. Yeah. So it feels as though Gambit sort of missed the timing there that they could have had.
Those nades over mid, like on the side of that wall where the boost is, there's a ridge, so you can bounce grenades off the side, like underneath at the underside of the roof, if you will, which is really cool because in the positions like Pronax was holding, if you drop a HE grenade there or Molotov, it's got to collide with them if they're standing there in most cases as well, so you get the sound cue that someone is there, especially with a HE grenade, and you'll do colossal damage as opposed to bouncing it off the wall. Gambit making a comeback now, and it's Zeus's turn to put some damage in.
Okay, just Mo. Can he do an Adren? Adren got us a 1v2 on the first half. Now, not going to happen. Necro saves the day, gets his second frag. This has turned out to be quite the brawl, really. Back and forth we go, 10-10.
And it's, again, I think that round for me at least was all about Godsent understanding at which point to take the initiative because they were losing too much control of the map basically, and they kind of got there before Gambit were ready and got a couple kills out of it.
20 frags for Adren. We were talking about him.
Pronax, the only guy not to make it to double figures just yet, but not too far behind. Every time the score is 10-10, I think of bingo callouts.
What do you say for
10-10? I have no idea. Well, it'd just be, I guess it'd just be 10. But I think of a pair of 10s in poker as well.
Or 11-11, make a wish.
I think of a 10 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
I almost qualified for the World Series of Poker Europe with a pair of 10s.
I think of binary.
1-0-1-0. The world we live in is non-binary.
What can you say about that one?
Explains a lot.
Dan is a robot.
What are those CTs doing? On a... Is there a...
They're
boosted,
in the tower on the default spot.
Okay.
So one player on Twist's head.
Where's that 3-dimensional? Where's the shift? Oh, it's too late now. Shift 7, man. Get that 3-dimensional view.
Okay, Mo has already taken out Pronax. He won't be getting a 10th kill in this round. Oh, I think they're trying to... It looked like he was almost trying to boost it on him in the smoke.
What's going on?
That's a very deep
This
smoke.
is so chaotic. They're just locked out.
That is a weird smoke. Like, they don't really know what's going on. I think that might have been an accident. I don't know. Anyway, it's caused them to waste almost all their utility.
Panicking. The bomb is outside A still. They're about to go... Oh, Twist getting a little paranoid. He's punished for it, but still numbers do favour Godsent, and they continue to do so as Lekro gets 2. Mo, with 25 seconds left, and not much chance at the round. He's going to get hunted down by another for Lekro. Godsent will be taking the lead. Not going double AWP. They had a choice to.
That was such a weird round. I mean, it's like,
What'd you make
it's
of
like
that
they
smoke?
wanted to double fake it, but then because they had such a delay after the set piece, and then I mean sometimes you know some teams do that. They'll throw all the smokes and just wait, and then go in. But I don't know.
Yeah, there was a massive confusion on the A site.
Yeah. What do you think, Yanko?
That was quite a conundrum right there, then.
That's a nice word, conundrum.
Yeah. Very important round for Godsent, obviously, because it was a reset round for them. They just barely won the previous round. Maybe there was some miscommunication in both camps, actually, in that round. You could see that both Schneider and Twist were using all of their utility, returning flashes and all of that when Gambit went for the initial executor. I'm not sure if Gambit initially wanted to fake, but then realized they don't have the time, or maybe don't have the appropriate resources, so they just ended up, okay, let's just go away, screw it. But Lekro had a strong hold.
Josh Nissan is back. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
When are we going to land, Josh?
When are we going to land?
Yeah, man.
Ice Series, August?
iSeries. But I'm here for like 2 months, man. I want to play in America.
I'm banned from every event here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
even
on
like
my series now.
Fragdelphia and things like that.
Oh, we could do that, if there is one.
I don't know if I'll even have time now on this trip, because every gap I've got.
When
I'm
are we
going
going to
a
play,
foreign
Josh? Well, I don't know if there's a turn. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to have time, sorry.
What? You're doing this? This is the second time. Like, I've been here total like 3 minutes, and this is the second time you've gone at me.
I'm not going at you. I was just like, I just realized I booked a trip to Mexico yesterday on a whim. In 5 minutes, I was like, oh, this is cheap. I don't know.
Which
booked
part?
it.
Cancun?
Cancun, yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
going to Cozumel, yeah. But no, actually, well, it depends on where it is. Like, I don't think I'll have time to fly to Philadelphia. But I don't know if there's one. We just missed out on the Esports Arena one. Anyway, we'll come back to that because
Why not iSeries?
there is a chance because we're on the west coast of America
What, in August?
now.
No, but in August. That's what he said.
Oh,
Because
I'm-
iSeries is not now.
I'm traveling-
Actually, there was just an iSeries.
It just finished.
Yeah, just finished
last week.
I'm always out of the country when the iSeries is on.
How convenient. Never able to attend the LAN.
Mm.
I did go to one 2 years ago.
Yeah, I saw you at that one.
Yeah. I was like 2 rows away from you or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. We did well on that one. I think we came like 9th or 11th or something.
Yeah, very well.
Out of how many teams? Like 100?
There were a lot of teams there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People say,
Meanwhile,
like-
Gambit won an eco round.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah.
I tried to go to it, but I got run down, man. I got run over. I tried to like say, hold on, this is happening. No, never mind. I did
Well,
my
I
best,
mean,
guys.
Josh needed to defend himself. I think that's only fair.
He's
You
on the
really
defense
have been
now.
going at him.
I'm not trolling, man. I want to go to land. But then I just realized, like, what am I
But-
talking about?
Hey, we should go to land together. But I'm busy the entire time, and the time that I'm not busy, I'm actually going to Mexico. So, yeah.
No, there are some like it just depends on where it is. If it's like around here somewhere, then it'll be
If
easier.
it's in Cozumel,
Oh, if it's completely out of my way, then it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no,
Well, keep your eyes and ears open.
I would guess you'd have more time on your hands.
Yeah, I guess so.
definitely not going at him.
I wasn't before, but now you're kind of forcing me. I don't know. Shut up. No, I do want to go to Lando.
When you say go to LAN, like, does it just mean that we're playing together on LAN? Because we can arrange that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. Okay.
I just need to see if there's something that comes up and I can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. Now we've got that sorted.
Back to the game.
Yeah, let's do
Go on
that.
then, Dan.
All right.
Dan wants to talk now.
No, it's
Everyone
not
be
I
quiet
want
for
to
Dan.
talk.
Talk,
I just want, you know, you to. You usually talk about other people being indecisive, James. That was very indecisive of you.
It's just disorganized as opposed to indecisive. That's very decisive though, from Adren. Got a nice 2K.
That segue.
That's a good segue.
This is
That's
smooth,
a good segue.
smooth.
It's better than a guy who drove the Segway off the cliff, right? Gambit looking to take the lead now from their Rico rounds.
Less smooth. Less smooth.
What are you saying? Was that English?
I said less smooth.
Let's mood.
Less smooth. Less smooth. Oh my god. Look who it is.
We're being vlogged.
Hello there.
Cheerio.
Nothing is vlogging right behind us. We don't have one. We're a team. We're a team, man. Equal effort.
Equal rights?
You can only cast the first 20 seconds of the round, and then you have to stop mid-sentence.
Okay.
Are we doing play-by-plays? Because Yanko's loving this.
Are we doing it? Are we starting now?
Starting now.
Okay. This is going for a timing in the mid-warehouse. No one's there. Very disappointing. He's highly disappointed. Maybe even a little bit sad.
There are
But
definitely two
his
people
mates, his friends. Oh, going over towards B storage. It's great.
Why is he
This
lying?
is Dopplan, formerly of Dirty Dildos.
Disco Doppler in the snacks position. He's gonna have some action coming his way. He's gonna get his head blown off. Rest of the team on pistols as well. Pronex with the P250 can't get anything for his team. Goblin is the last man alive. That's gonna be Lecro. No Deagle, no frags. 13-11 for Gambit Gaming.
I just, like, Dan was lying. He said there was no one there. There were two people there. You can't lie during the commentary.
I can do whatever I want. I've got the microphone.
Of course
mate.
you can. Have you ever
That's how
heard
it works.
Sailor Cast?
Okay. James in
I
5
have to
seconds.
commentate properly now.
20 seconds of intense commentary.
Both teams are in their respective spawns, and now they're leaving their spawns. Josh!
In a world, one man, one desire. Just seeing, they're just setting up with their defaults right now. Nothing much is happening. Disco Doppling going into checker room, seeing if he can get an angle on anyone. Doja, the sex god, coming up to squeaky room, his default position here. Not much action's happening right now, but it will be an immaculate round just in a few moments here.
Mo looking for a pick, but will he get anything? He is searching. The smoke is gone, but no one's there. So once again, he is left with nothing to do. So now he's going to just keep waiting, wait for his team to pick something else up on the other side of the map. Right now, very passive. Smoke's dropped by the CTs. This is going to make things even slower. But that's what we like here. That's why we're here.
We can see Mo setting up in the sunroom area. That's going to probably be a B fake. That's not Mo, that was someone else setting up. That was Hobbit, another
Christ.
Kazakh player. While the rest of the team is grouping up towards A main, trying to explode towards the A bomb site. We see Twist again in the shroud position.
I feel like this is a bit driving Miss Daisy with him behind me as well, and I got to do what he says. Like, this is a bit rough. Anyway, the bomb's being taken down. Twist having a better time up in the high position. Even close the door, how polite. Pop flash is coming in now. Gambit pressed for time. Got players moving through mid, but there's no time to rotate towards B. They're committed to the site, and that's a nice 2K from Dozier. He's got nuclear, and now the site's open. Josh!
Wouldn't it be more polite if he kept the door open? Anyways, Goblin's here. 1 versus 3. Gets the first one on Doja. He's peeking around the corner, but he's going to get taken out by Mo.
Woo!
All right, cool. Jordan's getting away with his vlog camera so we can get back to talking about the good, fun stuff like course insemination.
So what people don't see is Jordan actually has a gun. And he's pointing at each of us as he's like, cast!
Commentate for me. We're enslaved.
Commentate for me, you slut.
Dan actually enjoys it when people tell him what to do.
Yeah?
Yeah,
He's
he's
very submissive,
He's a very
isn't he?
submissive,
Into
yeah.
Into that, let's go.
Wait, who's he rooming with?
James.
James is very dumb, though, so... I could see this, Ken.
Well, guess we know who's what in that duo.
Good. But What? Are you why is this? Why is this a thing? Anyway, Counter Strike.
James looks
Strike.
like life has been drained now.
Yeah, he's very disappointed right now.
Is that why you always
Can't
request a
believe you've
queen
done
bed?
this.
Queer bed?
Queen.
Queen bed.
Queen bed.
Huh.
Which one is that? It's just like the super small one, right?
Gambit are 2 rounds away from taking this map. How about that?
How about that?
3 of the 4 players in Godsent with some Kevlar. Schneider's already got himself 2 kills. I wonder how many bullets he has left in his honest CZ. Wait a minute. Where is Adren? He's at like the car position on A. How's he got there? But look at the bombs. The bomb's about to get dropped by Mo. And he's got 35 seconds left. There are 3 Godsent players. This has turned into a mess, but... Ooh. Sexy peek from Goblin. He'll be entertained by fire for a while.
That's a short while.
Oh, Adren.
Not expecting a second one, though.
Not really for Schneider. I do wonder how much time he would have had. That would have been quite the gauntlet run, but there we go.
That was an eco round from Godsent, too.
Yeah, and that's putting some pressure on the Gambit money now. So this is an important round for them. Otherwise, they could lose grip of this map.
All right, round 27. We can make it the full 30 rounds without going off the rails completely. We were close there. We almost derailed this. Godsent with a double AWP. They've been dropping that smoke pretty consistently.
What lands can you play at, though?
Philadelphia and I series.
Is that it? Are there any other...
I mean, technically, I'd be allowed to play here. Brax is playing here.
Yeah. What about the stuff in Esports Arena? Because they had a tournament.
I played one of the tournaments, like in RGN, but RGN doesn't exist anymore.
So how frequent are the Fragdelphia ones then? Is it every 2 months, every 3 months?
I think they do like a 0.5 every like 2 months or something. But I don't know, like the main events.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm
They're
gonna
quite
look
small
into it.
anyways.
In fairness, I could maybe there's like a midnight flights in that direction.
Anyways.
What's that face for, Yanko?
Just give the man a break, James. I don't know why you have to be so rude.
I want to play Counter-Strike. Oh, you guys.
Alex is back and he's just shoving crisps in his mouth. Crisps! Yeah,
Crisps.
I lived in the UK. I understand the lingo.
All right, 35 seconds. And Gambit coming in for the 5-on-5 push of the site. How often do you see this? On
An
the B
upkill?
bomb site. This is really slow. The bomb's just sitting in the middle of nowhere. Oh, and there they go.
I guess
Adren.
James isn't used to it. Just from his POV, doesn't see those very often.
Honestly, this is probably one of the most winnable 1 versus 4s. Like, if Snyder can't get this, then I don't know what there's to say about him as a player.
Well, no money for Godsent. That's lovely, isn't it? For Godsent.
Just lovely.
Lovely.
Yanko, if you're Godsent right now, what are you talking about during this tactical pause? How are you going to claw yourself back in and get to this overtime?
I'm saying, like, guys, they just start off the same defaults every single round. They don't have more than 1 player towards B. Let's try and bomb Russian maybe, get the advantage there early, use our utility on A so they can't immediately react. But knowing Pronex, they're probably just sitting there silently while he's thinking, and then he's going to say something like, let's go, boys, and that's going to be it.
Didn't Godsent try pushing up last round, though? They had a guy push squeaky door, miss his op shot. They had another op or somewhere else push, and then Gambit just regrouped and did a 5-man B take.
True, but they missed. If they hit those shots, I mean, the
Oh, so
the
they should
idea
push,
was,
but they should hit their shots
I mean,
this time.
the idea was good, but the execution was bad. That's
Okay,
the
so they
problem.
should do what they just did, but they don't have ops this time.
Yeah, that's
so
the thing. They have a shitty buy, so it's
Right.
gonna be way harder to get the kills. But still, if they just sit back with this buy, it's not gonna bring them.
yeah, they can't sit
either.
back with the pistols.
I feel like
Would you-
someone needs to, like, Pronex needs to bait or try and make space for Lecro to get a couple of kills with the M4, something like that.
Are you saying that purely off of just the weapons that they have,
The
or like
weapons,
the stats? Because I mean, you could have chosen any other player besides Pronax.
Well, he has a P250. The rest of the players have a 5.7 CZ or a Deagle, so
you're saying the other pistols are overpowered?
they're better than the P250.
Ooh.
Pronax could have afforded a 5.7 if he didn't get one of those flashes.
And I don't know why he bought 2 flashes instead of a smoke.
Maybe he's going to flash Lekro in somewhere.
Maybe.
An aggressive M4. Yeah.
You know, actually, he's supposed to be using his real alias, so
We should get him.
we should get him
taken out.
penalized.
Get him banned as well.
Get him fucking.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get him bit.
Oh, hello. Where are these things coming from?
Your mouth.
It's because I'm like on a sofa. It doesn't feel like I'm working.
There we go. Push.
Oh, twist.
Oh.
This works. Oh, he's doing the flashbang dance. This game is so silly sometimes.
5.7s are amazing, man.
Oh, just watch this. Okay, finally. Takes it away from him.
And you can see they were aggressive towards B. They got the kill on Hobbit, who was all the way towards T spawn. So exactly what Godsent needed to do. I mean, they have a man advantage, but that's still not that big considering their equipment.
They're
But
super paranoid about
They also have
competition.
map control, though, so they already have 2 towards A and another one that's like hovering around Z for a quick rotate. If Gambit does go A, should Godsent not be in a fairly decent position here? They had squeaky control, they have B control.
Yeah,
And another
especially
bit.
after this.
You know he's coming from Fork. All on Zeus for a 1v4 to finish this first map. I don't know how interested he is.
Why did he? What?
Fog gun.
Oh!
Oh, he wants to give it away
Oh, he
so
wants
they
to
can't
hide
pick
it.
it up.
Oh, Zeus! Come on, mate! Third
He
time's
can't
the
climb
charm.
Mount Olympus.
I feel like that fell off.
I think it fell off
went
the other
squeaky.
side.
This has been an absolute nightmare.
Oh my god.
Watch them pick that up and win the game. Oh, that was funny. No real finesse to that at all.
I can't think he's gonna stay alive.
He's gonna get wide peaked by Fork in a second.
Oh, he's going to lose all his money.
Oh, a couple of seconds, and that's an AWP as well.
It fell down.
That was awkward.
Oh no! Oh. And now we're gonna see, right, Doplin's gonna get an ace. He's gonna take us into OT after another like, weird buy from Gambit. There you go. All because of that AWP. That's what I'm saying. 23 frags from Doplin actually. He's been doing well. Okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah, this was just a
The CZ, the
drive-by.
drive-by CZ.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh.
Benny Hill soundtrack in the
Yeah,
background
you
there.
hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh, a smoke exchange. There's a big wall of them for them to walk through there.
That's an 8.
Godsent just won by playing aggressive, and that's what you said that they needed to do. But here they're just falling back, setting up default, going into these last 2 rounds here. Is this something that you would do? Or would you continue to play the aggressive style?
I think it's maybe they ran out of ran out of ideas. They tried the same aggressive move like 2 or 3 times in a row, so they're maybe thinking, okay, now they're gonna adjust and spend most of their utility early, so we can just play passive.
But if you use your utility early, it means like if there's an execute against you, you have no
No, I
smokes,
mean the T's.
Oh, the
Gambit
T's
is
do.
gonna use
oh,
it early.
okay, because the CTs don't really have much to work with either.
Yeah.
Oh, even less now.
And-
Pronax dead.
Yeah, you're just peeking into offers, no smokes or anything. Snyder should just get away with that kill.
You feel the problem is like you should be able to switch between the 2 styles, but you just feel that Godsent is going to have an extremely tough time defending with a passive setup. Or maybe not.
This is looking positive for the Swedes. We could be getting that potential over time. First of the tournament.
I mean, Gambit's money's not going to be that great either.
Certainly not, unless some magic is done here by Dose. Yeah, that's a start. That's even more of a start too. 25 seconds. He's got himself a fresh AK and a bomb.
It's actually only got 29 bullets. But if anyone's going to do this, it is the Sex God.
Let's see what he's got. 14. And getting across could be made difficult by Snyder if he chooses to show face, but he doesn't.
He spent too much time.
Yeah.
Schneider's just going to push him
Yeah,
now.
he can't get that bomb down. He knows it. Oh, a little premature. Not the first time the X-Squad's
They
been a
went
bit
around
premature.
And this is how Fox and Mutier should have played their 2v1.
Yeah, I know that still triggered you.
Oh my god.
He can't stop thinking about it. He has
can't.
nightmares about that 1v2.
I can't.
Good economic damage, though, by Doge at the end there. I mean, if Godsent lived with 4 people, like, that would be a really scary situation for Gambit to be in. But right now...
And the Gambit still has a horrible buy.
Yeah, Gambit's buy is terrible. At least they have an op, and Godsent doesn't have a whole lot of utility to work with. Well, I say that, and then Pronex full buys. But, like, not many incendiary grenades. It's going to be hard for them to lock down middle control. On Godsent side, and Gambit's probably going to go for a pick with that up somewhere. Mid's a good possibility. They might take that towards A.
This is where you feel like they should play retake on A because there's so many Tech 9s. But that's where the op is such a huge factor. Just even though they have 4 pistols, but that one op can do a lot of work defending the retake if Godsent isn't like saving their smokes, and if they're not going to smoke off A main, smoke off fork perhaps, and then just try to retake the bomb side.
So you're suggesting that it's advisable? Excuse me. It's advisable for Godsent to let this to play for retake against the Tech 9s, not take the early fights.
It's tricky because of the op. I would say yes in general. Even with the op, if they can have a smoke or something. If not, that op can do a lot of work.
Do you think Godsent's expecting an op from Gambit? Like, that's a pretty...
I mean, Dosha stayed alive, so he could have picked it up. I'm hoping someone at Godsent has enough presence of mind to say he could have picked up the op.
Yeah, because it was down in the B side, and Doja got the kill on the opper.
Yeah.
Well, time to find out if we do get to see that OT.
This is very difficult to play for the CTs when you can have a very, very good guess that there's an op. And they decide to go for aggression, which is good, I guess.
This is heavy aggression, too. It's not even just like, oh, let's take mid-control. This is, let's actually look for starting this fight.
Are they expecting this? Is that what Adren's pre-aiming? I can't quite tell. It does look like it, yeah.
Yeah, there's the molly for on top of the boost, too. No? It's just under the boost.
Yikes. Just underneath. His teammates are even nading it to perhaps try and sell it even further.
Yeah, he's going to win them the round. Pretty much.
Yeah, he's going to be
with the premonition.
Huge big flank. Mo is going for that apex, it looks like. No, they might go for mid still.
Oh, this is so back and forth. The patience from Snyder is kind of insane. 30 seconds has passed. He still hasn't shown a moving a muscle.
Well, he hears the scope. He doesn't want to kind of make any plays just yet.
Here it comes, though. Twist is going to slow them down further. That's another 15 seconds if they choose to respect that smoke. They don't know. And here they come. Twist with one, getting hunted by Dosia for the second. This is what they needed. Keeping those long-range fights, and Mo does put that AWP into action if just for a moment. The flank is on as well. Got to watch out. Their booties are going to be vulnerable once that smoke does dissipate, and there it goes. And there goes Adren, all onto Hobbit. Try and finish this game here. It's not. We're going to OT. Is it MR3? I wish I had read the rules. I know I got sent them.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
MR3 10k? That's what I'm calling. Well, how do you feel about that? Do you prefer the 10k or 16k? Do you like a bit of management, or should it just be full buys every round?
I don't know, man.
It's a tough one.
There's benefits to both. I don't know. It's very difficult to say. Like, you don't want teams to just be able to buy ops and not get punished for it.
Sure.
But at the same time, you don't want, because it's just so many, like so little rounds, you don't want the money resets to just play havoc on you either.
Sure. It's an interesting discussion. I know, Yanko, you're a big advocate for the 10k.
10k 3 rounds is pretty good compared to, what, 16k 5 rounds?
No,
you can even have 16k 3 rounds.
16k 3 rounds.
Because that just means you don't
you're just able to just buy ops, like 3 ops.
Or auto sniper and...
And like we know like SK is going to do that, for example.
Ooh, I like this smooth jam. Are we on a break?
It's nice lounge music.
Oh. This is good. A bit of lo-fi hip-hop. Did you just fart? What was that sound?
That was the stool moving.
God!
That was a loud fart, James. What did you eat? Did we eat the same tacos, mate?
Loosen up your butt cheeks too. That was a squeaker.
Was that revenge for what Alex did to you previously? I mean, we don't all have to suffer for it, do we?
It was a stool sample.
Oh, Jesus.
He's here all week, boys.
Steel vs Bardolph Boomio duel.
Woo!
Yes, yes, no, yes.
Bardolph, are you down with this? Is this what you started? Yeah. Okay, cool.
He brought his equipment. I'll use whatever. Someone can give me some random
a
stuff.
Sensei, I think. I've got a Steel Series something.
Nice. You got a final mess for me, actually?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Take screams.
Oh, true. Yeah, he better be using one.
Yeah.
It's got his name on it.
Sorry,
literally. He is?
It's actually like...
Here.
I felt the
Screams
first
Mass.
time here. It's actually pretty nice.
Is
It
it?
is nice. I like it. I used it before my current mouse, actually.
Are you crumpling that?
I think he's doing deliberately.
Jalapenos? No wonder you fart.
Yeah. I'm feeling much better, by the way, everybody. I finally processed all of those jalapenos from last night.
Well,
Yeah.
it did took you a while.
It did. It was like 4 or 5 trips to the bathroom.
Oh, they don't have a Squatty Potty here?
It's a Squatty Potty.
You haven't heard of the Squatty Potty? It'll revolutionize the way you take dumps.
Wait. Let me just guess. Are we talking about a B-day?
No.
What the hell
That's
is
a B-day.
Squatty Potty?
The Squatty Potty is
B-day.
it's like a little stool thing that you put at the base of the toilet, right? And then
see,
you're able to
okay.
put your feet up, so
Hey,
you're
you know
like in
what?
the squatting position, and you lean
Okay.
forwards a bit, and then it's a
Good
more
trick.
natural position for your body, and it loosens up the sphincter muscles, so it lets everything flow
So
like
wait,
soft
just
serve
by
ice
putting my
cream.
feet like this.
Your feet are up, and then you're forwards a bit, so it's like you're squatting, but you're still on your toilet.
It's not easy to do, is it? That's why I need a Squatty Potty.
Yeah, exactly. it's not easy to just, what are you doing like that?
Oh,
yeah.
wow. And you are an advocate. You use it regularly.
I got one a few weeks ago, and
And you-
it's revolutionized it. I poo
Nice.
quicker than I pee now.
What?
Yes.
What is it, like a rocket? Just like, a little, like what's it, like those mortars? Just grenade launcher. Okay,
How
that's
did it
impressive.
get to this?
They sponsor you or what?
No.
Soon.
I should reach out to them, though.
Yeah, you would probably be the first poo-related sponsor in esports. That would be a first.
I
You'd
mean,
actually
there's
be
a
like
lot of
record
shit
book.
being
No,
advertised, to be
Shazam's
honest.
been sponsored before. What are you talking?
15 the score. Gambit Godsent. Josh is really like tickled by his own joke. You know,
I'm
like
sorry.
he's just really
sorry.
going. He's really
No, it was
into
the It was Dan's reaction. He was like shocked, surprised.
Shock, awe, a little bit of horror. But it is OT, and it does look like it was 10k. So nades are going to start raining in, and we get to see. Ooh, is that a lineup for something? Why is he double checking, or was that just anti-flash pumping?
It's the angle
I'm
that
reading too much
he's
into
holding
it.
on this, so he doesn't get opt in the arm or something.
Oh, that's
if you're
so he
talking about
knows
twist.
he's guaranteed to not be seen. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Good to know. So with the pole, you know you're not going to get seen by the AWP.
Probably something like that, and then he's able to see the flash coming towards fence, something
Learn
like
something
that.
new every day.
I'm just assuming.
I mean, that's a safe assumption to be
It
fair.
is a safe assumption. But you know what they say about assumptions.
Makes an ass out of you and me.
Yep.
Bump it. That's it.
Yep.
We know.
Hells yeah.
Snyder. Back turned, and Adren is going to be punished for that, but that's not fantastic. Squeaky bomb time for Snyder. And that's one of the... Isn't that one of the worst plants because they can just defuse it from behind?
It's like a half safe.
Half
plant,
safe,
but
half
it still
not.
pulls the CTs. If the CT wants to go defuse it, it's not like they have all the safety and
They-
security of being in the default
Right,
area.
okay.
So they're still exposed a little bit, especially to like door.
And you
angle.
can bang that. We've seen
You can
Makalele
wall bang
do
it from
yeah.
door, yeah. So that it's a slightly better angle. It's obviously not the most ideal because the CTs can still defuse it, being safe from main. But
Squeaky's not safe.
Squeaky's
yeah.
not safe.
And talking of safe, it does look like it's going to be safe for Lecro and... Oh, actually, perhaps not. They're getting hunted down. Like wolves, these guys.
Well, they know if the Gambit's able to kill Godsent members, and Godsent loses next round as well, they're gonna have a really super low buy for the last round of overtime. So if Gambit's able to chase here, they have the economy to do it, and then Godsent can't really afford to lose any more players. Right now we see already Twist $50, Pronex $50. So
This is why we do. This is why we talk about 10k and why
Yep.
money management
Money
does
management.
become a factor.
can't just spam those ops.
Oh, they have chosen to. So you've got double orb. I presume we're going to be seeing one on either side. Well, interesting to know whether they...
They'll probably push with one of them.
Doplin's going to do something here on B.
If I were a betting man,
Holy shit!
That's next level. I like that.
I like it. I like it a lot. Snyder though, playing through his own smoke, and Adren's just going to laugh at him. Oh, and now Pronax is full blind and just finding safety, but I mean, safety's a strong word.
I thought he was actually just trying to block him there. That would have been great.
I think Pronax might have wanted to get up there himself, but then he got blinded and jumped
As
to
he
the
was
side.
trying to
but
jump,
yeah.
right. This is chaotic. Oh wow, Dosius just emerges just as something was going on through A main, and Yanko Gambit have got full control.
Full control, my friend. Yeah, it feels like Godsent decided to go for like individual plays, you know, Schneider, individual aggressive plays. Schneider by himself trying to find a kill through that smoke. Then after they lose him, Doppeln tries to compensate by going aggressive towards B without having any info. You could see how with his crosshair he was constantly like looking everywhere to try and catch a glimpse of the player and get a flick shot off. But you always feel like it's better to do something as a team if you want to go for aggression. Maybe have someone flash for Schneider before he peeks on the other side of that smoke. Maybe do the double squeaky push again. Okay, not that, because they already did that like 2 times, but you know what I'm getting at. Better than try by yourself to just, because if that doesn't work, you're just a man down.
But it seems like Godsent's tried every push in the book.
Yeah, that's
during
true.
this game. They've tried the double A main, they've tried the double squeaky, they've boosted over mid, they've pushed B. Like, how many pushes?
How is Dosius still alive? Goodness me.
I think their option is going for mid-round aggression, like doing the same type of aggression, just not straight off the bat. But that's also very difficult to time properly.
Well, they almost got it there with Pronax with the pushing into A main last round, but he wasn't able to finish the frag, and then Doja came out like a submarine out of Squeaky.
Doppeln can win Godsent the round here. The bomb was on his way. Smoke's not going to deter them. In fact, it looks like his presence alone may have caused a change of heart. 2 players are rotating towards A, and yes, indeed, they're out the way. CTs, however, think otherwise.
2 ops.
Dosi did just get caught main, and now they're it's rocking a hard place time now. 50 seconds. Your teammates are dying in main and B main. Where on earth do you choose to take this bomb?
Schneider should move. Like right now.
What, like push for info, or are we talking
No,
full
move back
rotate?
to...
Just get out of there?
oh, he's just watching the flank. Okay, but... Now that Pronax has... Lacro has checked it, he should just go back.
He just needs to stay alive. No, he's cautious of middle, and that's going to cost him. This is winnable now. If Gambit pick this one up, life is going to get very difficult for Godsent on their T side. Margin for error would be removed.
I think I know what Godsent was doing there. I'll talk about it after this round, though.
Save that one.
I'll
just
save
to
it.
See. Little nugget of knowledge from Steel in a second. First, though, Adren struggling to hit the shots, goes a bit parkour. And tagged up, not fragged up. Looking to zip up the body bag, though. Now, as he pre-aims, nothing. Doppler's trying to find something better for the situation, but no, these double AWPs are coming back to bite them in the backside, and that is it. Adren gets it. Gambit will find them, and they are now in match point territory. Please.
So when Gambit was going back towards B, and they lost a player early on, and then they had a player sitting there throwing the smoke for CT spawn, the Molotov for Heaven, I think they were selling it to make it look like, oh, this is a shitty fake. And then a lot of teams would just cut noise entirely, where they would just make no noise at B whatsoever, wait there for another 20, 30 seconds, just making no noise, waiting to see, okay, do they push us? And if they don't push us and we can't get a kill that way, maybe they think we're going back to A and they unstack B, and then they're able to go B. But, so I think that's what Godsent was expecting from Gambit, but then Gambit actually went back towards A, and, well, Lekro didn't have the greatest of positions to kind of do that, because he was dealing with middle, thinking that they would walk a guy out middle, go into Z and flank B.
Yeah,
and
I just don't think it's worth it, though, because you have already an AWP there, and an AWP can... He has to get at least 1 kill. He's probably in a good position to get even 2. And
yeah,
at that point, you have a numbers advantage. And that second AWP, especially because Schneider was down towards CT, he could have gotten smoked off even if they had an extra smoke. So just don't think it's worth it.
And if Schneider had a flashbang to flash through Heaven, then playing by Z might have been a great area. Disco Doppeln opening up this round, though, and this is...
Oh, he goes for it. That's so audacious. They've just given them the game after such blood, sweat, and tears. And the round is almost over with only 30 seconds past.
Adren is beasting. Like,
he's on 38 now. That's 38 frags. 39 now.
He got 4 kills in the last round. 3 kills already in this round.
It's because he didn't eat. Remember, we saw him. He did not choose to have his taco.
Adren has just been so good since the major. It's crazy.
If your option is to play, if you're really full or really hungry, which would you choose?
Hungry.
I would say really hungry.
Hungry, yeah.
Because, I mean, when you're really full, you are just like, you want to sleep. You
yeah, you just want to pass out.
I'd rather
hungry, I guess.
Get the game over quickly and then have some food.
Or if you eat a lot of jalapenos, you might have to go to the toilet mid-game, and that's not good either.
Get a little jalapeno seed stuck in there.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Nightmare. Nightmare. We just keep coming back to shit, don't we? We need to get off this topic. 40 seconds, and actually, Twist has to do something rather obscene himself. a 1v3 to keep his team in it. That's going to tell everybody. Wave the flag. I'm on A main. Get your rotate over here, and they will do so. 27 seconds, time becoming a bit more of a factor. Adren, of course it's Adren. Back-to-back 4Ks, and it will be Gambit to take the first map after taking it into OT. Oof, close. I'd love to see that scoreboard if we could. Just quickly hit that tab for us. It's a little late. Darn. I think he was around, I think it was close to 40 by the end of that.
Should we have like, I don't know, make a jar or something every time someone does some
jar
toilet humor? They have to like put a dollar into the jar.
Like
Because
literal
we need
toilet
to,
humor, or
that was the joke. Yeah, that was the joke. Well, part of the joke. But yeah, I think we should control this. It's getting out behind Alex.
Hey,
well,
James.
what about horse insemination?
That's fine, of course.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to come back to your seat?
What are the stakes of this jar? Like, is it like $1 each time?
Okay.
Good
There
game.
he is. We're just talking about him.
$10?
$20.
Damn, you really up the stakes, huh?
How much
Why
should
don't
we?
you just make it increments? It's like $1 for the first offense, and then the next person that does it is $2,
$5.
and then
I'm not
4,
sure if
and
I'm
then
willing
8.
to commit to this.
That's a lot of money.
It's right at the start. It's like day one as well. So we're it's like the third map or whatever of day one. So or fourth map now.
Next map is Cobble. I wonder.
We'll think about it. We'll
I
think
was wondering
about it.
if do we take a short break as the players have? You know, do we?
I think we should.
Yeah, I think we should. I wonder if that's possible.
We need to get Bardolph back on
Production, is that
Yeah.
alright if we take a quick break?
That's
We
my
want to,
turn.
get Bardolph back in his seat. Steele's got to work the next game. He only sat down so I could use the bathroom.
Yeah. James did this to me
He's
as
so
well.
cheeky, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not actually
doing his
working.
bit.
He's like, I'm just gonna go play with
He's
my
just-
drone for a bit and have
he's
some
just- yeah,
jalapeno crisps.
Talking about cheeky buggers, where's
He smashed
Robin?
into the wall.
Cheek? Yeah.
Very
He's
probably.
right. I'm glad he
Yeah.
did. Right. We're going to take a break. I think that's something we're allowed to do. We're going to go hang out with these guys outside and get some fresh air. When we come back, map 2 is Cobble. Gambit were almost undefeated on this offline. One loss in recent history in an offline environment to none other than Counterlogic Gaming. We'll be back after the break to talk about it.